Welcome to the BFME 2, the rise of the Witch King on the Web West Mnet in an epic 1v1 matchup between the modder player Irby and his opponent, the Albion player Australia. So a whole country is being represented in this game. This player is fighting to make his country proud. 2 Malone trees into the Malone tree number 3, into the Malone tree number 4. So super greedy opening, but that's something maybe you can afford to do against the Mordor faction, because Mordor is not super hyper aggressive at the beginning of the game and elves will need resources for later on. Mordor on the other hand, opening with 3 slaughterhouses into the Orc pit number 1, into the Orc pit number 2. So pretty standard opening, because that's what you usually do. You always play with like 2, maybe even up to 3 Orc pits. Basically similar to the Goblin faction, which plays a lot of with the Goblin caves. At the early game you can get away with by spamming lots of cheap units. In this case the Orc warriors, they cost only 80. They are the most affordable units in the game. That's why you can always maintain 2, even in this case 3 Orc pits with only a few slaughterhouses. Because think about this, 80 times 3, you need to invest for 3 battalions of these Orcs, only 240. And the Albion player, for example, needs to invest for only 1 Lothian warrior, 300. So 1 Lothian warrior is more expensive than 3, almost as expensive as 4 Orc battalions. But in order to keep up with the spam, you need to get multiple barracks, and that's what he did. Barracks number 2 into the Lothian warriors, and they are moving forward. They are looking to deal damage. Talking about this, Orcs of course being the weakest unit in the game, but they're also way slower compared to the Lothian warriors. It means Lothian warriors can catch you, but you cannot catch them. Okay. You cannot destroy this. 1 Orc is not going to be enough. Actually not a bad choice. Demolish it immediately because he knows he cannot protect this. So you get half the money back. The longer you wait with the demolishing action, the more resources you will lose. The more damage the building is, the less resources you will get from demolishing it. So the Orcs are kind of stalling and buying time, dancing around the rosy. They know they cannot commit, they will just die in a second. And he's trying to gather a big number of Orcs. And that's what he will be able to do. 3 Orc pits, so you will get the chance to outspam your opponent easily. Rallying Call is available and Iosaron is available. Plus they get the Horde bonus now, thanks to the passive. That's what you can see when you cover your mouse over the Orcs. So the Orc bonus, Horde bonus will give you 25% more damage. It's a spell that's able to stack with the leadership of the Iosaron. So the bigger the number, the better it is for you. I see you. Plenty of Orcs. That's a perfect example about quality versus quantity. I mean, they have a lot of meat shields, but archers are dealing lots of damage. They need to rotate now. And Orcs should not chase them. They should be able to... I mean, they should just be forcing down the... lumber mill. It's a Malone tree. Bro, English hard. Okay, it's gonna go down to Goblin Town. That's good. That's a good push. And one more wave, additional wave is coming now from the other side. And they might also get the chance to comment on this Malone tree over here. A new Horde of Orcs. If you play this Orc heavy playstyle, what you can do is you can recruit Gothmog. Maybe one more commitment. He will get the chance to attack this, and because he's chasing this Lothian archers with the Orcs, he cannot stop and shoot down these Orcs. So I think this Malone tree might also go down even though he's trying to get over here. And beautiful choice here with the bombardability, which gives you the chance to shoot over a building. If you just right click, the archers will need to move around before they can shoot. But with the bombardability, you can just shoot from your standing point over a building, which makes the defense in those circumstances much easier. Haradrim Palace level 2, by the way, for the Haradrim Lancers, because he knows he has too many Lorien Warriors / Lorien Archers, so you can cover them or kinda destroy them with only trampling them once. And that's going to be the creep number 1 for the Mordor player, which is pretty decent. So Mordor is doing good so far. Orc Archers for the defense, plus the Horde bonus, you can see the glow. 100 means each battalion is like 20. So you need like 5 battalions to unlock the Horde bonus. Also will work on the Orc Archers, so they will also deal more damage. Okay, so Haradrim Palace level 2, might go for the level 3 later on, but for now he cannot afford this. And no Steeple yet for the elves, so it's going to be difficult to kill those Orcs in time before they can reach out to you. There are just too many of them, too many. And in those situations, what you want to have is you want to have units that can burst them down and trample them down, so you can kill large amount of numbers in a second instead of shooting them down manually one by one. But it's a big army, boys. The age of elves is over. The time of the orc has come. I see you, big eye. Also a lot of archers, pikemen, lancers. Warchant too. Oh my god, beautiful trample into the backline. I like it. Was one trample to rule them all. He killed the whole battalion with one single trample, and the damage could not be undone. They will not stop. They will keep going. He used the miss ability on the fortress. I mean the miss upgrade on the fortress. That's gonna make the enemy units a bit weaker. And once the orcs in the front are dead, the archers will not be able to deal damage to the buildings, because without fire arrows, your archers will basically heal. Like they will add HP to the buildings when they shoot at them. But he's looking for a trample, and we'll get a beautiful trample into the backline. That's what you want to do. And potentially a bit of counter push. So if he's not paying attention to the builder, he might lose the builder. But for now, he's going to lose the slaughterhouse for sure. He's paying attention to the push, and the push continues. The barracks in the front is super badly damaged, but I think it has, you know, still some decent HP and will need a lot of time to be destroyed. Orcs are dying, but before they go down, they deal the damage they are looking for. Here you trade resources for resources, but because you lose only 80 per battalion, you will always come ahead. That's a trait Mordor loves to take, and that's a very rewarding trait too for the Mordor faction. 3 orc pits to rule them all. That's all you need. All you need are orcs. And look the big number. They are so much clumped, bro. And also in the HD edition, they are using the shields. They will keep pushing. But that's a good counter push. It's going to be the second slaughterhouse the Lorien warriors will be able to take down. But potentially also the last, because the Lancers are coming for a trample. They will get a beautiful trample, and the Lorien warriors will go down. 8 power points collected after the Warchant in the Eye of Sauron, and he's up to 625 command points in total. His opponent on the other side has 675, but trust me, Mordor is wealthier at this point. And the power points from Mordor we just talked about will be invested into the Tainted Land, so they will get a great battleground in which they will become stronger and also more durable. The barracks going down for sure this time. The push is crazy. The Warchant, I mean not the Warchant, but the length is basically like a Warchant. Gives you the same stats, plus they have the Horde bonus, remember that. So they deal in total more than 50% more damage as long as they sit on the Tainted Land. And that can be even get up to 80 with the Eye of Sauron. But I like the counter push with the Lancers, that's pretty good and also super needed. Otherwise Mordor is going to be an unstoppable faction in the late game with plenty of options. Once you give him enough resources, he will not be stopped. The Fell Beast can crush your Lancers, and you know, when you, like on a map like this, which is pretty big, a Fell Beast can give you the momentum you are looking for. So what can Fell Beast do? Fairbeast can deny exactly this situation, for example. These lances cannot harass you anymore when there is a Fairbeast flying and will, kind of crush the lances over and over again. And Fairbeast will be having like a great return of investment. So you invest 3,000 for the Fairbeast, but you will get the value back maybe 10 times. And more pushing with the lancers. So you need lots of Easterlings to stop them for now. But Elves did a good job with the big push. Plus they will now come from the middle. He also just choose the Mist, which will turn the fight in his favor. The Mist not only going to make the enemy units weaker, also will kind of hide your own units and army. Plus it will also nullify the enemy leadership bonuses. That means the Eye of Sauron, for example, which is the leadership, will be negated totally. It won't give any leadership anymore. I plus Warchant is available, but mainly Orcs. Mainly Orcs tier 1 units. That's all the modern player got. And I just heard the Warchant. Big push incoming. I mean, super great idea from the Elven player. He's not gonna take the fight. He's like, okay, you know what? There is nothing to fight for in the middle of the map, so I can just retreat, which is going to be good for me because it will go down from your duration of the Warchant, which is only active for a minute. And until you make it to my point, to my base, in which I have a mist around my fortress, in which you will be weaker anyway, your Warchant duration is going to be almost off, and it will give me the chance to turn and fight you. And in this case, he's not gonna wait. I think he's gonna use the mist. And the same situation like now in the favor of the Mordor. He can also just disengage. He's gonna use the Eye of Sauron and he's fighting outside of the mist. So because the second he moves into the mist, remember the leadership will be negated, so you won't get any benefit from the great Eye of Sauron. It won't make your army stronger at all. But in the meantime, while we are doing this, the Lancers are doing a phenomenal job. They deal a great amount of economical damage to Mordor over and over again, and Mordor doesn't seem to have a solution to this big problem, as he's about to lose the level 2 slaughterhouse, which is dropping down his command points down to 500. And he has 5.5 Kidor, but he cannot invest the money. He has now enough resources to get even his Witch King up on the field. Elves have 775, but he's about to lose the level 3 Malon tree behind his beast. And Industry is going to be chosen. PowerPoint now from Irby, the Mordor player, as he's going to use it to get even greater amount of resources. Very soon there is going to be a Witch King popping out from this fortress. And Witch King is a super durable hero. The Mordor Witch King can be mounted on his fell beast, which is going to make him more vulnerable against archers. But what you can always do in this case is you can be dismounted, which will make you much more resistant to arrows. And this army won't be able to kill you. They will need ages before they can kill you, and you will have splash damage too. Okay, this guy went for the eagle from the fortress. So pretty powerful creature, not easy to be taken down. Oof, I don't know about this. You need a lot of archers, or what you want to do is Haradrim archers, so that's also a good counter to the eagles. Oh, that's saved Malon tree, that's good. And we got the Witch King, boys. You fool. No man can kill. How much damage will he deal to the eagle? Not bad damage, actually. So the eagle can definitely not ignore his damage. Who's going to be faster? It looks like eagle is not going to get away from the Witch King, so Witch King is going to get the chance to damage him over and over again. He's trying to make it to the eagle nest, but he's trying to beat in reality the Witch King into the archer army. And you can see the archer damage is legit. It's a lot of damage being dealt now to the Witch King. But remember, Witch King can always get dismounted and get overall much tankier against that specific type of damage, which is from the archers. So he's gonna take the creep. The game is kind of neutralized a bit now. And we will I'm assuming we will get the chance to see a late game situation battles between Mordor and elves. Vorjan is coming. Witch King is leading the armies of Mordor. Just like in the films. Plus we have the Mouth of Sauron too. So a very good hero for the debuff, both of them. I mean, it's pretty unique though. Like, evil factions are anti-hero, anti-leadership, so they have like lots of debuffs, for example, while good factions have lots of leaderships. So evil heroes are designed to nullify leadership bonuses and make the enemy weaker, and Witch King is one of the best heroes when it comes to do that. Red Rev is the best debuff in the game, especially because I cannot pronounce it. It makes the enemy units lose a third of their damage and a third of their armor. Basically, your leadership won't work too. Like crazy. Look this damage. Oh, son. Holy guacamole, man. Did you guys see the splash damage? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And in this situation, what you can always do is mount your Witch King again on his fell beast and hunt down those lancers over and over again. Otherwise, they will be super annoying. They will keep doing what they're just doing over and over again, and you will be starving to death. You cannot out-sustain the economy if you have to replace all your slaughterhouses over and over again. None of them will hit level 2 or stay level 2 for longer than a minute. And that's what you can counter this with, right? So you send your Witch King forward. Beautiful hit. Oh my god, the clump. Oh, that's going to be juice again. So much juice. 12 power points, almost 13 power points collected from Mordor. There is a... What is this guy actually doing? Hello, mister? Did you lose your way? He just disappeared. Okay, he's a magician. Okay, what can you do with the power points? So when you get to 15 with the Mordor, you can choose to summon the Worm. The Worm is a great building destroyer. So, especially now, because there are like very important Malone trees, I think this one and this one level 2, you can destroy them in like almost like a hit. Witch King at level 4. Screech will be unlocked with level 6, which will turn the fight into your favor. And Australia, the Albion player, choose the Cloudbreak. Cloudbreak is good. What was that shot? Is this Legolas? Yeah, he has Legolas actually. Oh my god. Thranduil is a better choice when it comes to fight against heroes, by the way. Thranduil is a better hero killer than his son Legolas. Eagle is coming back. Level 5 is gonna unlock the Wing Blast. It's pretty good. A good combination with the Wing Blast and the Cloudbreak, for example. I have Sauron will be used, but they are still stunned. It doesn't give you a resistance to fear. The only way Mordor can become resistant to fear is thanks to the Iron Hand ability from the passive ability, leadership ability from Gothmog. But you can only unlock this when you're level 5. Hit once. Kaboom! But he's surrounded, man. I don't know about this. There is no healing, keep that in mind. Eagle not gonna deal too much damage, but Legolas does. They are still healthy. This guy has 6,000 HP. Even when he's slow, he's still 1,000. Ooh, son! The hits. War chant. But you want to focus on the eagle with your archers. That's the only way you can kill him. Otherwise, you cannot target him, obviously, you know, with your other units. But Mordor was able to get away. And it's not easy to commit to the big fight. Okay, you won the battle, but you cannot commit to a greater battle. Because your damage against buildings is kind of limited and his heroes are still alive and they are strong. Plus, he went for the sorcery armory on his fortress. So it's super tanky. What is the plan, master? The plan is attack. Remember, we are immortals. When they kill us, we will just come back again as ghosts. Because we are the ring wraiths. We follow the great eye of Sauron. Okay, so that's the evil. That's the language of Mordor. 3 orc pits, Haradrim Palace level 2. That's all he got. No troll cage, no siege orcs, and plenty of slaughterhouses being built next to each other just to increase the command points. Barricade has been used, and when you see this, that's what you want to do, right? Get on your fell beast and keep committing. Ooh! Oof, what a perfect layout. Oh my goodness. Hitting like an absolute truck. Absolute truck. Oh my god, he got the Silverton arrows. That's going to change everything. That kind of adds a lot of magic damage to the arrows. Makes them deal great damage even against heroes. Like I was talking about before, Witch King, when he's dismounted, when he's on his foot, he's becoming super tanky against arrows. But that excludes the Silverton arrows. Silverton arrows are an exception to every physical rule. Even Newton's rule doesn't apply on the Silverton arrows. This is magic, okay? Statue plus towers. Really good looking piece. Watch this. Malone tree, 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 Malone tree. A lot. A lot. Okay. Okay, Hawkstrike does need like no damage to the Witch King at all when he's on. I think it does more damage when he's dismounted for whatever reason. Because this damage is super underwhelming. What is this? Like a regular archer shot? The siege will begin very soon. The end mood is building up. And the ends will go to war. But we have the Gorgorov Spire Fireball. I think he's gonna use it. I don't want to miss it. It's coming, boys. It's coming, boys. Kaboom! Atomic bomb on your face. I love this ability, man. This is, I think, low-key, this, in my book at least, is the best fortress ability in the whole game, okay? I mean, also, I like the launched mighty catapult. I like this one as well, a lot actually. I think it's also amazing from the Dwarven faction. The lightning from the Eisen is also pretty good. The worst, let's agree on this one, is the Ivory Tower from the Man of the West. It's just like the worst by far. Mouth of Sauron is upon us. Armor is countering him actually quite hard. When they're armored, this guy is not a big threat anymore. Plus, he's attacking so slow. Like, there is so much delay in between shots. They're also not dealing too much damage to him, actually. Level 7. This is so good against eagles, by the way. But in the meantime, with a big push, he's gonna die potentially. He died, unfortunately, to the Lancers of Rivendell. And now he's going for the counter push. The Worm is going to do his business. Plus, the Witch King should also be somewhere around. The Lancers have to retreat after they killed successfully the Mouth of Sauron. But there is still a Witch King you need to break through. And he also has the Morgul Corruption. That means, if your Legolas gonna get ever close to him, he will be corrupted by the Morgul Bleed, get crippled for a short duration. But as Legolas is super squishy, and by all means not tanky, he will die in a second. Take this. The ultimate defense versus the madness of Mordor. The Worm is gone. Okay, let's talk about the lameness of the Elven faction. Remember the Mordor faction, once you collect to 25 power points, you can summon the Balrog, the demon of the ancient world, right? Sounds scary and crazy on the paper. But trust me when I see this, if you summon him, and you don't kill the archers before you summon him, this Mirkwoods with Silverton arrows will melt him. And with melting, I mean like they can kill him in like 5 seconds. That's how powerful the Silverton arrows are. Counter push, beautiful trample, no Easterlings. Charge. For Rivendell, for Lothlorien. Kaboom, beautiful shot. Only knocks them down on the ground though. Gorgorov's Spire Fireball is halfway through. It's a very long cooldown, as it should be, because it's freaking awesome and also crazy strong. They changed this map actually. I think this opening wasn't there before. This opening is new kinda. This map looks like it's changed. Mouth of Sauron is also back from the graveyard. His Evil Eye, like mentioned before, is a good counter to this guy over here. You can almost burst him down. 19, almost 20 power points collected for Australia, the Elven player. And his opponent, Irby, has collected 6 power points after the Worm, the Industry, the Barricade, the Eye of Sauron, the War Chant, and the Tainted Land. Talking about the Barricade, this one is going down. And also the builder has to be careful. But we got the Witch King, it has to be good for something. And this guy is just farming. Okay, his ability out of the Witch King is not like ultimately strong, like for example the Thunderbolt or the Word of Power, but it does his thing. Like, Witch King was never meant to be this army wiping dude. He's a very scary presence, true, but he's not like the one-man army, like the good heroes for example are. But the longer you wait with the push, the closer he will get the chance to use the Gorgorov Spire Fireball for the second time. And that's going to change everything. Oh, I like to see this, bro. Heavy armor and forge blades on the Black Orcs. Let's go. Oh, but he got Tranduil. Oh my god. Actually, he's so tanky still against his arrows. The mist is going to be used. Witch King is diving in. Being tanky, but not too tanky at this point anymore. And like mentioned before, the Silverton arrows are actually hurting him a lot. And he has no Morgul Corruption. He has Morgul Corruption. But I think he cannot get away from this tricky situation. I think he can get away because the Eagle is not going to deal too much damage to him. Even though he looks super low, but the Eagle cannot finish him off. And in the meantime, I need to mention that Elves won the battle in the center. Like, I think Eagle need to hit him like maybe 6 more times. Ooh. He's going to get on his Fell Beast. What is the range of this Tranduil actually? He's so fast, he can catch the guy on the Fell Beast. But he's gonna make it to the fortress. And it's a bait, don't follow this Eagle. The Evil Eye will be used to one-shot Legolas. And the Flood randomly used, for what? The Flood didn't even get the chance to finish off. Revenge your son. No. Oh my god, that was like the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario. This Flood, imagine bro, look at the layout. Like, you could use Flood in almost any other way and it would be much more beneficial and rewarding for you. Like, imagine you use it this way, for example. You finish off 3 of his production buildings. You can use it maybe to finish off these 3 production buildings. You can use it to finish off this level 3 Slaughterhouse, the Orc Pit, and the level 2 Orc Pit, for example. You have too many options. But the option you choose was legit the worst. The worst option. Okay, we have Tranduil, level 1. Level 1, he's not a big threat, but even then you want to give him aggressive stance so he deals more damage. But the real threat is going to be with level 4. The Deadeye will make him deal greater damage and also attack faster and from a farther distance. And of course, a ton of vengeance, but he's super... you don't get the chance to see this guy level 10. Almost ever. The creep is going to be finally taken after ages. And Eagle is level almost 5. Okay, the next time we see Cloudbreak, we can see the Bombo combo between the Wing Blast from this Eagle. And because the Cloudbreak stuns the enemy, and he still does not have the resistance to fear, because he didn't recruit Gothmog. Imagine, you stun him, you send in the Eagle so he can Wing Blast. Oh my god. That's going to be juice. Witch King back to full HP very soon. And also Legolas back from the graveyard. Level 4 has the Train Archers, can use it on this Mirkwoods over and over again. The Entmoot, and he's going for the Treebeard, but I think his command points kept. He's about to be command points capped once this guy gets out because he just sold some of the units to make space. I mean, he has not much, even though his command points capped, the army he has is super expensive in terms of command points. I see you. Gorgorov is, I think, on Knights Available. He didn't use it for the second time yet. He needs to think about this. I don't want to miss the Gorgorov. Maybe right here on the spot on the tower. It's coming, boys! Deja vu! Not dealing too much damage to the heroes, but one-shotting armies, my man! Mordor player is saying to the Alvin player, bro, if you want to have more space in your command points, you don't need to delete or sell your units. Just tell me, and I will handle that, okay? I will send you a gigantic fireball and it will make space in your command points. Don't worry about this. Maybe Nolders could be a good choice too. Does he have money? Let me take a look. Nope, he doesn't have money anymore because he needed to recruit a lot of units. And Mordor is pushing. And I'm still kind of upset about the flood. Treebeard is my name. Cloudbreak still on cooldown. But this time, if you don't do this timing well with your eagle, this Haradrim archers can burst you down in a second with their barbed arrow shot. Did he also buy fire arrows? Let me take a look into this. He did not buy this. Okay. He did not buy this yet. The worm is available for the second time very soon. He can choose to use it. The eagle still not level 5. He was staying on the same experience point for a very long time. And he's making preparations for the defense situation. Form ranks, you maggots. Form ranks. Pikes up in front. Archers behind. Mouth of Sauron. Almost level 10 too. Descent. Also pretty powerful. Oh, the Cloudbreak action. The land can be covered, but he won't be covering this. Eagle is going to finish. That's the hour of the Witch King. Didn't do really actually a lot. And we have the shots coming from every location. Now he's level 5. He can now use it. Use the Wing Blast or die in silent. They have no fire arrows, that's why they are not dealing too much damage. But the worm is going to be summoned to kill the archers. We have also Elrond upon the field. Witch King got killed, but I think he killed somebody before he got killed. Maybe Legolas has been killed again. Yeah, I think Legolas has been killed again. I see only Elrond, Thranduil, and Treebeard. So Legolas, rest in peace. And also, it looks like that the eagle got killed as well, but there comes the Rain of Fire. War chant. Push. 22 power points. Now Flood would be useful maybe, bro. What do you think? Now Flood would have been a bit more useful. What do you think? 22. That's what we do. Eye of Sauron. Just left. You don't see anything. Move. Okay. He's listening to me. 4 power points on top of the Rain of Fire. 1,000 command points against 1,000. The game is not over yet. And I can tell you that much. It's not even close to be over. Like, you need a lot of stuff to go for the final push. The final push, you need to have some siege weapons. And I'm not talking about one Treebeard in one end. And I'm talking about potentially plenty of catapults. Big armies with upgrades. That's the only way you can go for the push and win out of this. Because Rain of Fire won him the battle, true, but it won't win him the game. And else, with the next with the next flood, plus the potential Sunflare, have actually the better chance of winning this matchup. The better chance. The only problematic part is that this bro over here has a big trouble to level up. He's still only level 2. And he's been around for a very long time. And I can tell you one thing about the Rise of the Witch King 2.02 team. They don't like expensive heroes, okay? They don't like expensive heroes. In most cases, the cheap heroes are more effective. Like, for example, this guy. Like, how much does he cost compared to the daddy of Legolas, Tranduil? It doesn't cost as nearly as much, but his impact is crazy. Debuff, burst, get mounted, be on foot, has splash damage, easy to level up, and has good skilling too with level 10. Legolas. I want to see Legolas with the HD edition. Not bad. Doesn't look bad. Oh my god, the builder is gonna be in trouble. We need 2 hits to kill them actually, because they have the heavy armor. It's time for you to make a push. He's sieging actually. The barricade is kind of tanky. You need like 6 hits to destroy this with 2 hands. That's crazy. It's so tanky. Yeah, you need like 5 shots. 5 individual rock throws. Oh, but the push is going to be painful. Now he's about to lose the level 3 Malon tree for no reason. Hog Strike will be used. Level 6, level 7 is going to unlock the Arrowwind. The barricades are the target, but he's going to just keep summoning more of them. What is the cooldown of this ability? Let me take a look. 4 minutes. Actually quite low cooldown. So you can spam it. And this level 3 Malone trees are getting destroyed over and over again. And that's going to hurt the eco from elves a lot. This one is unsavable too. Or? Yeah, I mean with Forge Blades they deal hella damage. And he's gonna drop down from 1000 to 710. Oh, the Sunflare has been used to wipe out the whole army. Okay, he won the battle through. Everybody's burning. I was expecting a bit more damage onto the heroes, but maybe they didn't get caught by the Sunflare. It can also be the case. The game is again in a weird stage. I don't know how anybody will be able to break through this. What is this called? Like a loop situation? Is it like a loop? Is it the right word for this, guys? Like a loop back and forth, and because the back and forth takes too much time, the ultimate powers are available until then. So it's gonna go back and forth all the time. Never like only forth or only back. So it doesn't go into one direction, it goes back and forth, which makes the ending of this game super hard to predict. But the elves took heavy economical damage, I can tell you that much. Also, I don't see... okay, never mind. Elrond. Level 1. Oh my god. So difficult to level up. Maybe Glorfindel could be a good duelist too against Witch King. Ooh, the ends of Vanguard are approaching. Bro, I love Lord of the Rings so much. It's the best movie trilogy ever made. Like, it's scary when you think about this. It was over 25 years ago. Crazy. Ooh, the Gorgoroth. I like the burn animation. Why are you running to your own army? You want to burn them too? It's so funny that they stopped, like, randomly burning. They just stopped. The push. I like the Black Orcs, bro. Black Orcs look super dangerous. They look fat. But fat in terms of strong. Look at the damage output. When they get the chance to hit, oof. Oof, the damage. By the way, talking about the damage, this guy's level 8. Wait a second, how? Wait. He used before the Hour of the Witch King. And he just got level 8? How is this possible? Elrond. But the pushes are more rewarding now for Mordor. Are more rewarding. Mordor will have better eco than elves. Because he can go for the lumber mills, for example. That's something elves cannot do. Plus he has the industry too, right? So there he has like extra resource generation. And elves can only get it through... ooh, the flood this time is a little bit better. Still not optimal. We can kill the heroes. Oh my god, the fear. Uncontrollable fear. There was the Screech ability only, not even the Hour of the Witch King. The animation is crazy from the Screech then. Oh my god, he's gonna get away. Oh my god, he's gonna get away too. There is no way. This guy's a survivor. Look, did you see what Aaron just did? Did you guys see what he just did? After the Fire Beasts get mounted and get away? Don't rewatch it. It was epic. Okay. Gorgoroth is on cooldown. And again, the same situation. The Rain of Fire is on cooldown. The Siege, slow. Because only one Treebeard and one end. I mean, only one end and Treebeard. You can only have one Treebeard. Obviously, it's a hero. But maybe you need more ends. Mordor is also kind of brokish. Not super rich. And look this, man. This guy has full population. But the only army I see is this. Like, it's kind of crazy about how many command points these three heroes all alone take. They take so many command points from the 1000. I hear the darkness. Darkness will also disable the Cloud Break for a bit, so you cannot use it after the darkness has been used. Darkness is a spell that will make the army a bit stronger. The ends are under attack. The Elven Wood. Ooh, he's gonna go down. There's no he stopped shooting at him randomly. Randomly stopped shooting at him. If he didn't do anything, the Witch King would be dead. I think he targeted something else. The siege will continue, but if you get close to the fortress, they have also catapults with firestones, and that's the main weakness of the end. So they are super vulnerable against fire arrows or firestone. So they're gonna go down to this in a second. It's super difficult for the elves to commit to this. And look this, go boom. Look the damage output too. Ooh, 3 shots is all it takes. While you need to hit it like 20 times, maybe 5 times you need to hit to destroy this expansion. He's trying to move around. Does the leadership not give more range? It's only giving speed and stuff. Legolas might be in trouble. Evil Eye is on cooldown. Level 4. Final level 4 for Tranduil. Use heal. Witch King recovering back to full HP. And I told you, it's not easy to commit. That's why you want to save your flood for the commitment on the fortress. So you can use flood. It won't deal too much damage to the fortress, but what it will do is it will destroy all the expansions. So your ends can step up and shoot without being shot back in the face. Gorgoroth is reloading. Treebeard. The birds are going crazy on us. Rain of Fire is reloading. Oh, soonish. Just keep pushing. And the heroes didn't even move. There's 4 heroes. Treebeard, Tranduil, Legolas, and Elrond. And Tom Bombadil, too. Bro, the birds are going crazy. Fly away, birds. 8.3k. But he cannot use it. I don't know why, though. He has 1 archer here. And that's all he got. That's all he got. Did he garrison this towers or something? No. Where is his army at? Am I crazy? Is this really 1,000 command points what I'm seeing right now? Is this all you can do in this game? I see 3 pikemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Mirkwoods. Make it 6. 3 beard, 1 end, and 3 heroes. That's all. That's all he got. Ooh, and that's what we got. Okay, the Rain of Fire didn't do too much this time. But finally, the Albion player is spacing his command points. Finish him. The hour of the Witch King. Haha. This is my hour. Okay, he was using the Dead Eye, but the Witch King got away. Don't overcommit maybe like this. What is the plan of this guy? He wants to get the job done, but it's not as easy as you might think. But there comes the Ring of Fire this time. Too much destruction coming. Oh, 3-bit actually didn't die from this. And also, this was not super effective either. Build is getting some damage over time thanks to the fire on the ground. He might go down if he doesn't move. But 3-bit can still keep going. However, he will need a long time to be able to restart his fortress. And he's also won it. He's gonna go down. Oh my god. What is the range of this? What is the range of this? It's crazy. Crazy range. It's like, I would understand if this would be able to shoot, but this guy, this catapult, from behind the fortress is able to reach this far. The range is kind of crazy. 3-bit just died here, right? So that's the range. He is getting 3-bit back, so you cannot revive him actually. So he's not working like a hero from the fortress, because you can recruit him only from the end mood. And he's always level 10 if I'm not mistaken. So you cannot level him up. Everything takes too many command points. Like, where is the archer range? Level 2? I don't see archer range level 2 anymore. But just like think about this. This costs 80. 80? This costs 60, so 140. And I'm sure that Legolas and stuff will also cost at least 80, maybe 100. But it's kind of sad that you cannot really have a big army in this game. Which in those situations make the ending of the game a really difficult experience. Some players available soon. And Mordor still didn't manage to get to his second 25. So the Balrog has not been chosen a single time yet. Even though the game is going for a very long time. Evil Eye. Take this. One shot. I like this guy. Oh. Legolas is a joke against heroes. Elrond. No, the focus is now on Elrond. A never-ending game story. Okay, there comes the giant eagle. And remember, you cannot revive him either, so you need to re-recruit him from the fortress. Then he's always going to be level 1. If you lose him level 10 and you recruit him again, he's going to be level 1. So you need to put in the work again to level up this guy to level 5. So elves are controlling the map though. Like, this is all Mordor's kingdom. So we are talking about a very tiny area. He's trying to expand, but that's all Mordor got. And elves are controlling everything from here till here. So he didn't expand nearly as much, but what you can do here is build towers, for example, and make more barracks, so you don't need to walk from the base to this point. Even the Elven army is pretty fast, but still, so you can, you know, kind of reinforce your army from the barracks that's close to the army. This guy is dead, by the way, to the fire. He has more ends coming, that's pretty good. He hopefully didn't go for the Guardian end. I don't know what the difference is though. Sunflare, that's good. Burnt. Sunflare doesn't even destroy the expansions around the fortress, by the way. But I think this push should be able to make it. Gorgoroth is on cooldown. And Rain of Fire is on cooldown. Now there is nothing that can stop him. And that's going to be the end of Mordor. Like in the films. Evil never wins. In my first multiplayer games, when I was playing online, when I was playing Evil, I even when I was winning, I was losing. I was leaving the game, so I lost the game, right? I wanted to lose the game because I couldn't stand the idea, and I was young and naive that, you know, evil can win against good. I never wanted this to happen when I was a child. Anyways, GG well played, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like to this video, subscribe to not miss future uploads on this channel. I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself, keep hitting like a truck, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.